on perhaps how the defense are being presented right now.
Yeah, there's a guy that we're going to be paying a lot of attention to, number 10, JT Darden, one of their stud forwards, a guy that's going to be also run the point, run some forward as well. Again, this is a team that's going to have to play fast again on the other side for the Mountain Lions. Obviously, they have the 7-footer, but boy, they shoot the ball very well also. So get this thing underway.
It is underway, and right away a block by Darden down low, and a whistle is called right after the fact as the opening tip was tapped into the attacking area for the Mountain Lions, and E.J. Dakuma is going to get an opportunity at the foul line as Darden got too much of him off the opening tip.
At Dakuma
foul line connects on both. Here is Darden.
Right now you see the Mountain Lions in the 2-3 zone. Got the big man down low. Great trap immediately in the high post and the steal.
Taken away by Javion Wall, a sophomore that the Mountain Lions are really high on. It's the steal, and going for the reverse lay and falling down is Colton Knoll. Another transfer from Red Rock along with Yappy, both into this program, and now it's taken away, and the dunk is missed, going for the right-handed jam, but unable to connect it. Allows a run back up the floor for the Aggies, and they can't connect from three by Givens. Offensive board, but a walk on the opportunity to put the ball back in, and no good there from Darden.
Oh, you can't miss the dunk in your home gym to get things started here, Will. You got to flush that. You got to put that thing down. We started out talking about the Aggies having to play fast, but you want to be disciplined. You don't want to, turn the ball over and have guys falling all over themselves.
There's the touch inside to Staten, the 7-foot center, and he draws a foul. A tough matchup in the paint.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup for anybody. As you see here on the replay, he's just really too deep into the paint as they get number 15, Broxy, with the foul. And that's what I'm saying. You got a guy that big, you just can't let him walk you to the paint. That's his home. When you get him under that basket, Will, it's easy pickings once he's down there.
So earns a couple freebies, connects on the first to extend the Mountain Lions lead. All foul shots so far. Did miss that dunk just moments ago, but a couple trips down to this end of the floor, and they've had the chance to knock down some baskets. Down some baskets. Can't connect on the second foul shot, but Knoll gets the offensive rebound back inside to Staten, and just too easy for the deuce.
I mean, come on, man. That's candy from a baby. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You got to make sure that you body this guy down low. Get him out of there. Use all of your fouls to make sure that number 32 doesn't make that a home.
And another walk, so back-to-back possessions being ended by the Aggies with a walk, a 5-0 advantage for the Mountain Lions right now.
I would be surprised if Coach Osler took an early timeout here just to settle his team down. You can tell this one team is running 100% on emotion right now, and it's the Aggies.
High screen being set, and Yappy loses the handle. It's picked up by Curtis Green Jr. Catch and shoot from three, and it's connected from the corner. A nice knockdown from outside for Dominic Givens at 6'7", stretching the floor.
How about that? The catch and release. That'll ease the tension a little bit for this Aggies team as they get a steal, and now back on the break and another foul. You like that? from the Aggies, just continuing the push.
And that was from distance as well. So 3 foul shots on the menu here for the Aggies. A 5-3 score here in the opening quarter. But Dominic Givens knocking it down from distance, and then Tremel Darden going for the 3 in transition. Earns 3 foul shots upcoming at the line and sinks the first to make it a 1-point game.
Yeah, Darden just has to stay aggressive. Continue to push, make guys like Javon Yappy work. You understand that they both have floor generals, right? But you got to make sure that you pressure this guy, make him, test him on both ends of the court. Make him defend as well.
And so connects the first 2 of 3 at the line for JT Darden, the 6'1" senior. Can't connect on the 3rd try, but nods the game at 5. Now Yappy, step back 3 and leaves it short, trying to hit in front of the Aggies bench, and they pick up the rebound.
How about that for confidence from Yappy? The long distance step back 3, and the Aggies off to the races.
Curtis Green Jr. with a really nice finish as he flashes to the low post, and it gives Arbor View a 2-point lead. Trying to respond from 3 is Javion Wall. On the glass, the Aggies want to run in transition, and finishing for the bucket is Tremel Darden.
Javion Wall, the sophomore, taking a 3-pointer when he has number 32 wide open in the post. Sure, that's going to be something that the coach is going to talk about, but how about that from number 0, Dakma, coming right back down and getting the score. Puma, excuse me.
He's now got 4 points. But the Aggies with the ball up by a couple here in this opening quarter. And it stays on this end. No, it's coughed up there on the drive by Sebastian Knox.
And you see on the spin move with, oh, wow. That's one you wish that you had back, but either way, going the other way to the mountain lines.
Early stages of this ball game, we'll give you those starting lineups brought to you by Racing Cane's One Love here in just a moment as the ball is taken away from Staten, and now a dunk that is finished by JT Darden. He's having a nice start to this game with 6 points. Look at the finish he has in transition.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? This is what you call checking tonsils right now. He's going to flush and put it down. JT being very aggressive, and you like this from the Aggies because they understand anytime that Xavier Staten is not under the rim, it is a green light for the Aggies.
The Mountain Lions with the basketball. Their starters, E.J. Dakuma, Javon Yappy, Javion Wall, Colton Canole, and Xavier Staten. The 5 out there as the 3-pointer missed well left, and the rebound picked back up by the Aggies. They've wanted to run all game. Can't get the tough finish in transition. Second chance. Broxy can't put it back in, but they'll have a 3rd try. They go from 3, and it's left short. Good closeout by Canole. And now back up the floor. Whistle is called, and a chance to complete the 3-point play. Javon Yappy with a head down and a chance for an and 1.
See why he's the number 2 ranked player in Nevada. Just the cradle, but the ability to finish around the rim. That is the one thing about this young man game that he's going to have to. When he's doing this, everything opens up for the Mountain Lions.
So for the Mountain Lions, Yappy will try to complete the 3-point play. For the Aggies, their starter Sebastian Knox, Curtis Green Jr., JT Darden, Tyjir Broxy, and Dominic Givens. Leading the way so far, JT Darden. He's the 17th ranked player in the state. He's got 6 for the Aggies, but Yappy now with 3 as he completes the 3-point play, and a whistle called as Darden turns it over. I believe he got called for the carry, walking the ball up the floor.
Oh, come on now. That's just regular basketball. What are we doing? I'm with you. I'm with you, JT. How do you call that? Let's just call it having handles.
So now it's back to Yappy. They're looking for the big man and trying to get out in front of the passes. Broxy, that's one way to try to defend Staten. Don't let him get the ball, but committing a foul in the process.
Yeah, Tajir Broxy, he learned his lesson the last time. Again, you got to use your fouls. Just don't allow for Staten to just get comfortable underneath the rim. Once he gets the ball in his hands, there's nothing that you can do about it. He's 7-1.
Yappy hits it out front. Dakuma back out to Canole. And it goes past the timeline. And that's a turnover. Ball back to the Aggies.
Yeah, continue to stay aggressive, continue to pressure. You see the back and forth right now. Neither team is really settled into a tempo.
Early on, it was the Mountain Lions who jumped out to a 5-0 lead, but the Aggies quickly getting back in the ball game with a 3-point shot. That's turned over, forced by Staten, who's just standing under the hoop. Aggies ahead by 1, drive inside, and a really tough finish for Yappy. He's now got 5.
This kid is just so special. He really, his ability to penetrate, get inside, once they're able to open up those spaces for him, hard to deal with. And when you got a guy like that underneath the rim that can get rebounds for you, come on, man, they're going to continue to run.
Yappy has pushed his total to 5 points on the evening, and just the foul, another glance at that. Pretty clear contact there by Sebastian Knox. And it keeps it with the Mountain Lions, and it's a trip to the foul line. The early fouls racking up here for the Aggies, and so with the clock stopped at 2:09 in the opening quarter, it allows the Mountain Lions to earn some at the line, and they do, as Yappy connects on the foul shot.
But Will, you got to admit right now, you're really impressed with what the Aggies are doing. The pressure that they're putting on these guys on the other end. Defensively, they're still trying to find their sea legs and figure out how to deal with Staten right now. But offensively, these guys are getting out to the races.
That was one of the keys to the game, is play fast. If you're this group, make this bigger Mountain Lions group have to play your pace as selected out of play. But before that, he was actually stepping out of play. Curtis Green Jr. on the baseline drive, and another turnover for the Aggies.
Yeah, Curtis Green, he's just stuck out on the wing, and you see immediately the double team comes as soon as he gets baseline, but he steps out before that.
Really good help coming by Darius Ruffin. Just checked into the ball game for the Mountain Lions. Sierra Vista ahead 14-11. Just over 2 on the clock here in this opening quarter. And a free bucket. Can't get more wide open than Colton Canole down low, and an easy finish for his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, man, great backdoor cut by Gano. And look, nothing you can do about that as well. That's the way that you draw it up. Good job by Coach Bedowitz.
Nothing but net. Huge response. Dominic Givens is knocking him down here
yes, he
tonight.
Is. Better try and get him off of that corner.
A couple three-pointers for the 6'7" junior, a versatile forward.
And 6'7", you can catch and release like that. This kid has a future for sure.
And a thing tonight as well to watch is Staten gets another trip to the foul line. When you have a 7-footer on one end of the floor, his notoriety has really come from the defensive end. Now he can get to the foul line with his size and his ability to finish and run the floor particularly well, but it's his defense that has really caught the attention and made him a consensus 4-star prospect.
Will, I would be disappointed if you didn't say that about a 7-foot high schooler, that he's not out here swatting balls to the top, to the top seats up there. Everything is nosebleed when this guy is on the court. When he gets to BYU, that's going to be the stick on him. Defend the rim, because what's going to happen naturally is that the basketball players are going to be taller, not 7 foot though. So he has what you just can't teach, and that's height.
Has missed a couple foul shots tonight, though. There, his third miss at the stripe. Those have 3 points, but comes up empty at that trip on the line. Here's Darden, wants it from distance, and a big hit. Sebastian Knox from downtown.
Well, I love the play design there as well. Knox sets up initially for the screen, pops right back out, and again, dish, and then the shot going down. Boy, how many times did this happen in the game? Guys stepping on the out-of-bounds line and turning the ball over.
And Javon Yappy stepping on the baseline to turn it over. But the Aggies right now, they're reining it in from distance, paying a visit to Sierra Vista, a team coming off a huge win in their opening game, 80-28. They dominated, obviously, winning state last year. But the Aggies have come in. Opening quarter, they've already knocked down 3 threes and got fouled on a three-pointer as well. They're reining it in from beyond the arc right now.
Yeah, I just see one team that's not scared or intimidated by the height and quickness of the Mountain Lions.
Looking to feed it inside. It's deflected away as the Aggies were looking for Rylan Hearns. And both these teams in their respective classes, the Mountain Lions 4A champs, and even for the Aggies, went to the 5A state tournament last year. They like a lot of what they have right now, and they're both some of the top teams in the state. But in this battle right now, the three-point shots, certainly, they're coming out firing.
Yeah, classifications I don't think even matters, especially with the athletes that you have on both sides. And both of these teams seem to have, their top guys really do, fill the hole up. On the other side, the Mountain Lions right now, I think they're just trying to run and get into some type of rhythm. Those outshot shots aren't falling for them, so what they're doing is they're making the easy thing easy, and that's getting to the hole.
Trying to drive from right down the middle. Shot is affected in the paint, and Knoll bringing it up the floor. Now the officials, there's a little confusion on whose ball it should be. They're going to come together. One of them had his arms up saying, I wasn't really sure. Now they have a quick conversation.
To remind you that 60...
I think we got it figured out.
They come to the scorer's table as well.
Deschanaro going with the Aggies. I think that's the correct call.
Arbor View with the basketball. Glad you're joining us tonight at Sierra Vista here in Vegas for this big matchup. Active Yappy forces the turnover for a moment, and then it's heaved back up the floor. Aggies of Arbor View, who lead 17-16 alongside Heckma Harrison. I'm Will Connerly, and an entertaining opening quarter as we start quarter number 2.
No, it's been really good. I really like the pace of this game, and specifically the defense by both teams. I mean, they're playing some amazing defense, help side defense, setting traps. This is high-level basketball.
Kuma steps inside, and a rise from the elbow, and it falls. Javon Yappy's having a good game so far.
This Yappy is talking with his play, okay? Well, how about the soft touch on that inside of the lane? Actually, you get the shooter's roll right there for Javon Yappy.
JT Darden on a drive inside. He was fouled. It was called on the floor. The baseline out of bounds setup coming here in the early stages of the second. Sierra Vista now with a 1-point edge. 9 points already for Yappy. Half of the production in the scoring column so far for the Mountain Lions. as Darden, what a tough finish. JT Darden going to work.
Oh, that was pretty the whole way. 10 calling his number. He was not looking to pass out of the block to anyone else.
Darden with a find. It's off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound. Tough fight for it. Gets it to a cutting Darden again. And it's eventually pinballed into the hands of the 7-footer. Staten collects the rebound.
Yeah, even without blocking the shot, he alters the shot, because you saw right there Darden recognizing he has 32 in his miss and just overshot it.
Akuma drives inside, and the shot is affected by Dominic Givens, the 6'7" forward who's hit a couple threes in this game. But Heckma, I know a lot of players, they want to be a Gatorade Player of the Year, right? They want to be great. Here are the numbers that Staten had to put up to be that. 14 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 blocks a game a season ago, so pretty well-rounded.
That's crazy. And you see the trap right now, and good job by Staten staying with it. Oh, my God, this is beautiful.
Well, he missed the couple shots, got a rebound out of it, then it's eventually put in by Colton Canole. But 14, 14, and 3, that's not too shabby, and obviously why he is such a highly touted prospect as the 3 goes in and out there from Sebastian Knox. Picked up by Yappy. He wants to run it out to Canole from 3, and it hits off the front of the rim, and the rebound's collected there by Wilbur Townsend. Step inside for the long 2. It's off the mark. But one thing you mentioned early on was, can Arbor View play inside to out? They're getting paint touches early in the